Hello everyone. So here is my next Django project. Here I have made one CSV file. Uh, Here you will get an drop down where you will get three options: all, yes, and no. If you select yes, then it will show only those inputs those who are students, and if you select no, then it will give the options those who are not students, and if you select all, then it will give all the options irrespective of whether the person is student or not. And for this web application, I have used AJAX function, asynchronous JavaScript. So I will tell you in detail that what it is and how we what is AJAX and how we can use it. So So at first, what you have to do, you have to go to the scripts folder of your virtual environment, which I have shown already in the last video. In every videos, almost I uh, told this step, explained this step, that you have to go into the scripts folder and you have to activate the virtual environment. After activating the virtual environment, you have to hit the command that Django admin start project and project name. Okay, and here I have made the project name as CSV Handling, and after that you have to create the app folder, and this pages is my app folder. Now you can see from here. Okay, let me tell you the Ajax first. uh, just give me a second, I will show you what Ajax is actually. Yeah. So sorry. So you can see from here that Ajax is asynchronous JavaScript and XML. XML is extensible markup language, and it is actually a mechanism for making partial page updates. Not that you don't need to reload the page. You can we can get the partial page updates, like as for example in this case, see, I'm not reloading the page, just I am uh, hitting this option and the page is getting not reloaded, but it is getting updated every time I select the each option, it, it will get update, it will get the update. Okay, so it enables you to update sections of a page with data that comes from the server. Most importantly, it avoids full page refresh. You get the point. It avoids full page refresh. So I don't need to refresh the page. It uses HTML, CSS for representation, JSON, XML, or text for storing data, and XML HTTP request object for action in background, and JavaScript put all this together. Using Ajax, we can create better and faster web applications. Right. Okay. So why to use Ajax? No reloading of page on each request, update one part of the page but not the full page, send and receive data to and from the server in the background, and it gives better user experience and improves speed and performance. So these are the prerequisites to learn Ajax. HTML you have to know, CSS, and JavaScript and XML. This is nothing important. Okay, so we will directly go to our code. Okay, so after you made the project folder and app folder, you have to set the views.py in inside the app directory. So in the beginning or in the In line number 1, you can see I have imported HTTP response. Then JSON response render function. Okay, so you know that why we need to import the HTTP response. It is used to uh, send a simple response back to the client. That means the user. And JSON response allows us to send data in JSON format as a response to the client for AJAX responses. This is mainly for AJAX responses. That's why we are importing the JSON response. You can see over here. Okay. And render function, why I import render function, I explained that in other videos also. Here we need to import the OS. And what is the function of OS? It provides functionality to interact with the operating system like file paths. And we have to import the packages as pandas, numpy. Okay, one more thing. To import pandas and numpy, you have to uh, hit the pip install pandas and pip install numpy in your virtual environment in the command. I have already done that step before, so I am not doing this again. I will just show you the code and you can try this one on your system on your own. Okay, so yeah. So here I have to import the OS, import I have to import the pandas as PD, numpy as NP. So what are the functions of pandas and numpy? Pandas and numpy are basically used for data handling. Now, what is data handling? You will get to know about it in the upcoming section. So we need to import the settings also, because this will actually access the project folder settings.py. You know which one is settings.py. Let's go to CSV handling. In settings.py you will get this code. See, okay, this settings.py, we need it in views.py. We need to access it in views.py. So first we have to import the CSV, because I have one CSV file inside the static folder. You just check this. This is my CSV handling project folder, project directory. Inside project directory, these are the components. Yeah, inside my project directory, there is a folder static, name static. Okay, just a minute. Mm, you should keep the static folder, yes, in this directory. Like there will be one folder named CSV underscore handling. Inside this folder, there will be another folder with the same project name, and in the same directory you have to keep the static file. Okay. Okay, so you can see from here that, not this one, yeah, you can see from here there is a CSV file bybook.csv. Okay, and to read this CSV file properly, you may install one extension in your VS Code. So this is my CSV, and you can download it from any sources, any websites like Kaggle. uh, yes. So after that, let's go to our views.py. Yeah. So I'm importing the CSV so that it can work with the CSV file. So now we have to declare some global variables. So I have declared one dictionary to store data for rendering, though not used directly in this function. I'm creating uh, a reference of type dictionary. Actually, what is this? I will tell you. Whenever you select an option, uh, the data will store to render the HTML templates or the HTML pages. And in line number 13, you can see df equal to pd dot data frame. So here I am creating an empty data frame from pandas. It is declared but not used directly. PD is MS Office Excel format. Okay. So here in line number 16, you you can see I have defined one view function named student underscore data underscore view, and I'm passing the request as the parameter. Okay. So what is this actually? This defines a Django view function. So this is the function name, and it handles request to view student data. It takes request. It it takes request. Just a minute. Sorry. Yeah. uh, it takes request as its parameter, representing an HTTP request made by the user. That means, just see here. Here I am selecting yes, so I am requesting. This is the HTTP request mentioned over there. Okay. So every time when we hit an option, we select an option, that will be the HTTP request made by the user every time. So filter value is filter underscore value equal to get equal to request dot get. Uh, so this checks for a filter parameter in the get request. If not found, it defaults to all. So that means if you don't select the option, or if I don't select any other option, like yes or no, it it defaults to all. This parameter decides if we filter students by particular value. Like, see, it defaults to all. If you run this code, so if you refresh this page, it defaults to all every time. Okay. Now define the path to your CSV file in the static folder. Okay, so what we need to do here, this creates an empty path to the bybook.csv file stored in Django's static folder. So here actually I am defining the path of my CSV file, right? uh, that static files underscore dirs, you will get this similar type of code in your in the settings dot in the settings.py also. Let's go to our settings.py. See os.path.join base dir static. So now here I am creating an empty list called students. This actually every time the CSV.dict reader reads each line in the CSV and stores each row as a dictionary. So sorry, empty dictionary it is. So here I am creating an empty dictionary to store the data every time. Now, if row in reader, if filter underscore value is yes or no. Okay. Now this will check if the request is an AJAX request. This will actually check whether the request is an AJAX request. If request.headers.get is equal to HTML HTTP request, this will actually checks if the request is an AJAX request indicated by a specific header. AJAX. If it is an AJAX request, it returns the students list in JSON format using JSON response. Else, it will render the HTML page with initial data. If it is not an AJAX request, the line renders the pages.html pages folder home.html. So what is our home.html? I will show you. Let's go to our pages, templates. Sorry. Uh, yeah, here is our templates. You can see from here. This is our home.html. Okay. This is the home.html. So this part is actually the Ajax script to handle filter selection and update table. You can see from here inside the script tag. Okay, if you want, you can take this code and you can solve this on your own. And in success.html, you can see you have to load crispy forms in success.html, and here also you have to load static tag to properly so that the static files work properly. For that reason you have to use these tags. Okay, so that's the basic of this project actually. So Ajax is mainly used for uh, web applications to make the application faster and easier for user. Actually, it makes user friendly. So that's all for today. Thank you so much. Good night.